Alright, you want to commentate this terrible double match?
No, I want to get in, but they won't let me. They won't let the god in.
God. I'll commentate this. I got this.
Wait, who is this? It's Mind and
Flamingo versus Shoe and Ben.
Compared to the rest of us.
Reset the score. It's still, the names are still. Okay. Alright, going into game one of this doubles money match. And we have Flamingo and Mind versus Bang and Shoe. Will we see a lot of Pac-Man shenanigans? This is a very interesting team combo though. Yoshi and Pac-Man. Pac-Man having a lot of weird options that can definitely benefit, especially with the trampoline. And especially with that hydrant. And you got to be careful with that hydrant for both the Pac-Man and the team, as well as the other team that's going against that. And it looks like Bang managing to take the first stock away from Flamingo, getting that first stock away from them. 5-6. Very low percentage for Diddy right now. And so far, a lot of good follow-ups from Bang and Shoe. Fire hydrant just out close, super scary, and the spike's going to happen. Mind is screaming sadness as he gets spiked from Shoe's Yoshi. And green team has a lot to come up, or a lot to come back with. 69% right now for Bang, magic percentage. Can he do something with it? No, he cannot. Shot calling at its best, my friends. All right, so, and it looks like Flamingo has lost his second stock already. Both Bang and Shoe still having all three stocks. Can green team take one just to bring it back down to even? Good up throw into down air. Shoe getting a lot of damage on both team members of green with that down air. Will we see a lot more? Oh, and a lot of shield pressure on Shoe right now, but managing to get pushed off the stage. Probably will heal up in a little bit in time. Down air. And Flamingo not managing to convert with his down throw to up air on the other Yoshi. And right now, just a lot of percentage, 169 on Yoshi. Shoe finally getting taken out on his first stock. Bang still having all three, and Flamingo only having one. Pac-Man going to come back. All right, and 83 and 119%, both for green team, and just keeps going higher. And Shoe and Bang still with three stocks. Alright. Oh, and actually using the hydrant's water stream to sprint towards Mind, I believe. Or no, to Flamingo to take the first kill. And Flamingo taking Mind's other stock. Mind going like, why? And just one stock left with 5 stocks against Team Red. I would say this is definitely a landslide victory for both Shoe and Bang. And back air. Down throw, down air, not managing to connect with that up air. That was a really nice combo though. Oh, trying to get the spike. There's a lot of good conversions that come from a Diddy Yoshi matchup. And not managing to recover. And losing 5 stocks to 0. Super Shoe and Bang taking game 1 away from Flamingo and Mind. You know who won.
I wasn't even asking.
You just looked at me. You're like, yeah. And we're going straight to Final Destination for game 2. Alright, we're sticking with our team. Pac-Man Yoshi versus Diddy and Yoshi. And what was he? That shield pressure. Shield breaking already at the beginning of the game. Not managing to get much out of it though. Just a couple down air hits. Just really early. That down air does a lot of pressure on the shields. You gotta be really careful. Especially when both of you are on the edge of the stage. You can both get really screwed by that down air from Yoshi. And so far, a lot of good damage from Bang and Shoe, but so far it's actually not that bad in either team's favor. Although Bang is the one with the lower percentage, and green team definitely needs the focus right now on to Bang. And back there is going to happen up air. Going to take the first stock away from Flamingo. Flamingo not happy about that. Knowing he could probably max out, and also Mind being taken out by that up air. Well done by both Shoe and Bang. Taking the first stocks both matches so far, and still having a lot of damage to work with. Alright, going into it. And it looks like Shoe managing to lose his stock a little bit earlier than the last match, but still a lot of percentage lead for Team Red, with Bang holding on to all 3 of the stocks and doing a really good job of holding on to them and just keep him doing that. But the key's going to come out, send him right off stage. Bang has to be a little careful, especially when up air is coming from Shu. Oh, and the bell still managing to hit. Shu knocking his teammate out of it, though. Good work, good teammate, or good teamwork from Shu to prevent any sort of follow-up from that bell. All right, fire hydrant is out, and ooh, that was fire hydrant into melon, into air, into another melon, and Shu's just being bounced around by melons right now. But Flamingo actually losing yet another stock, and I think it was based off of his teammate as well. I couldn't see it completely, but managing to get the jab in the forward smash, taking off Shu's second stock, but Team Red still with the stock lead with Bang still at 3 stocks with 150%, but managing to get killed finally by Flamingo. And there we go. It is finally down to even stock count, but Team Red obviously already having the percentage lead. But this doesn't mean it's over for Team Green. Mind is a really good Pac-Man, and I haven't seen Flamingo around, but he did make it pretty far with his Yoshi, so there is definitely chances for both of these teams to do really good. And good fire hydrant to get out of that situation with Bang. A lot of clapping coming out from outside. I have no idea. But a lot of damage percent right now. Shu's in danger, but that back air from Shu going to take out Mind's second stock, leaving Mind with only 1 stock left. Apple and Key are definitely going to be really key for Mind right now. And Flamingo losing his last stock. Mind's going to have a lot of room to cover, but it is definitely possible for Mind. He's got to be careful. Oh, and that fire hydrant end up definitely in a bad spot. Throwing that apple, trying to secure anything. Trampoline's a good way to prevent both these characters from getting in on him. So this is really well done by him. But so far, he's definitely still in a tough predicament. Having trampoline anywhere close, and you can see how much they're struggling to get in when he trampolines. And Strawberry is out and taking Shu's last stock. Shu's obviously going to borrow a stock. I think. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. But now they got to be careful. I do believe Mind could take away a stock from Shu's Yoshi, even at this percentage. Oh my gosh! And trying to recover the fire hydrant, managing to bounce on him, taking the last stock. It is game 2 to Super Shu and Bang. Well done, Super Shebang. Oh my gosh! Nothing is. I will regret that for as long as I live. Alright, going straight into game 3. What stage are we going to pick? Are we going to go back to FD? Yes, we are. Both stages very good for both team comps, especially with fire hydrant setups, preventing any sort of thing. But it looks like we're going to actually see, instead of the Yoshi, we're going to see the Cloud, which is also a good pick in any team, especially in that double Cloud team that is just basically the best in the game. Not a lot you can do with it. Flamingo's currently getting manhandled by Shu's Cloud and is doing a lot of damage, but Flamingo almost managing to get his own start of a combo, getting hit out of it. And good job by Shu of just keeping Flamingo off. Flamingo hasn't had too much of a presence in this doubles match so far, and Shu's doing a really good job of preventing that too with his own Yoshi in the first 2 matches, as well as this Cloud in the 3rd match. Oh, and getting stuck, and oh, Shu was getting a lot of trouble. But it looks like the banana is going to prevent that fire hydrant from being used against his team. Bang, just keeping it away from him. Both going to the corner, though. Very weird option. That shield's really low, and there we go. Down throw into a limit. And that's just going to take the first stock away from Flamingo. Yet again, Flamingo losing the first stock of the game. But Shu SDing, it looks like, and losing his first stock, so both teams are pretty even, both with a team member over 100%, and actually, yeah, currently Red Team is still in the lead, and Flamingo looks like he keeps hitting his teammate, and he's got to be a little careful, especially against Pac-Man, who has not a lot of leggy options, but definitely enough leggy options to not cover. Ooh. And if that Pac-Man wasn't stuck in that grab, I feel like an up smash could have come out and did a lot of damage to Shu, and Shu actually killing Bang. And it's actually in Green Team's favor. This Cloud pick maybe not as beneficial to Red Team as they thought before. Oh, but he dash attacking into the fire hydrant, taking stock 5 away from Team Green and back to even percentages. All right, Fire Height, and again, Mind is also doing the same thing Flamingo's been doing, which is hitting his teammate, and they've just got to be super careful with that. And both of them are getting stuck in the limit cross slash, and Flamingo losing his second stock now, and this is actually a repeating factor in this doubles match so far. Flamingo needs to be a little bit more careful of holding his stock. It's a little bit easier because he is the aggressor, but he's still got to be careful. And it looks like actually that's switching sides now with Mind trying to be the aggressor. But both Team Red is just focusing on the one character at a time. Pac-Man should be able to come back. Oh, so close. But Mind losing his second stock and is now 4 stocks to 2. And Red Team currently running away with it in the bell, and just more bell coming out, but still hitting his teammate yet again. Apple coming out, forward smash, back air, and Flamingo taking out Shu's second stock and trying to even it up as much as possible, but they're still behind one stock, 117%. Shouldn't be too hard against Diddy, but Bang is really good with his main. I know. I hope you do. And up throw into limit break. And there you go. That is Flamingo's last stock taken away at game 3. And Mind would have a lot of things to cover up with. But Mind was doing a really good job in game 2 of doing a lot to get away. And he gets forward smash, and he forward smashes Bang's second stock, which means if Shu does go down, there is no more stocks for Shu. And good trampoline to get out of that situation. Cross slash right near Shu, not a smart idea. And managing to actually make Shu use it. But Bang's going to get in close now to prevent any sort of interference on his teammate. But Galaga coming in clean to hit Shu, but still Shu manages to get his full limit charge. And that dash attack may seem bad, but you can act out of it pretty much immediately. And separating the teammates, good fire hydrant. He's in a good position right now. Oh my gosh, with the cherry taking it out, stage spiking Shu. It is now Mind versus Bang.
Let's go.
Galaga coming out, dash attack, Notman and Bang getting the banana, but Notman's gonna get the grab. Galaga out. Yeah, I agree. And Pac-Man definitely has a lot of great movement, especially with his hydrant and his trampoline. He can easily recover because he can stall so much with all his neutrals, with all his Bs, with all his special moves, which is fantastic. And good job going down instead of trying to go right back on stage to avoid that hydrant. Melon is very slow, which is very nice to approach because you got to be careful. And well done, he keeps grabbing the melon. And Shu just screaming at Bang, why aren't you grabbing these items? This is just a good way to prevent Pac-Man from having any options. And just a lot of pressure on both, because Apple can probably kill, actually. And, he's got...
Why did you grab?
Pac-Man's grab is actually not a terrible option. It has terrible lag, but...
I'm just...
That's
the line.
Oh! And that shield was so close to death. So close to death. But 3-0, Shu and Bang. Mind just bringing it back, though. Like, nearly bringing it all the way back. Well done to him. And that was 3-0 to Shu and Bang. Anyway, I am off. Have a good one. God, that's hard to remind myself. Good work, man.